Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and leave your comments. And please share this video out. It would help me tremendously. We're going to be talking about what's really holding up negotiations on the stimulus package. The truth is coming out now. In the past, President Trump has promised to send out stimulus checks by executive order, when we all know that he cannot do this without the approval from Congress. This was a trick to gain our support and to put pressure on Nancy Pelosi. But it didn't work. The Mnuchin, we all seen when he received the proposal from Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. He just sat on it for months and months and months without doing a single thing with it. Then all of a sudden he decides, after all of that sitting on it and wasting time, that he would just reject it. When he knew all along from day one that it was dead in the water and he would not accept it. He just killed a lot of time. And then his wife's family had the nerve to take PPP money for the family business. The Problem Solvers caucus, they came riding into town to save the day, but then they did absolutely nothing. I mean, has anyone seen anything that the Problem Solvers has done? I hadn't seen a single thing. So if you have, please leave it in the comments below and let me know. I would love to know what they've done besides collect a paycheck. Larry Kudlow, all he can do is worry about the stock market. What about the regular, everyday American people that are not rich enough to play in the stock market? You know, the people that if they lost $5 in the stock market, they wouldn't be able to feed their family. Those people. Steve Mnuchin, playing the nice guy for so long with Nancy Pelosi, trying to make her happy, trying to give her her way, but nothing is good enough for her. Every time he reaches a certain point where she wants, and he does exactly what she wants, then she changes her mind and wants something else. There is no pleasing this woman. Y'all, we know Nancy Pelosi has been the driving force behind the holdup in getting help to the American people. She wants everything her way or no way. She thinks nothing is better than some. Well, try saying that to a young family that can't afford to feed their kids. Try to say that to a family that's going to bed tonight hungry. She keeps moving the goalpost. Every time they get close to a deal, she'll find something wrong with it and move the post a little bit further down the road. Her own party is wanting her out of office. That's pretty bad when your own party wants you out because they see the trouble you are making for the party and for the American people. And they can see that she just does not care. Y'all, it's your right to vote. It's your duty to vote. If you don't get out and vote, you are the problem. On November the 3rd, if you don't go out and vote, and then next year something like this happens again, and you don't like the outcome, just be quiet and take it, because you didn't let your voice be heard when it was counted. It's your duty to vote. I don't care which side of the party line you vote on, as long as you let your voice be heard. Do not let them rob you of your voice. And when you mark that ballot or flip that lever, whatever it is your state does now, once you cast that vote, let out a scream of victory, because that's what you are. You're a victor because you let your voice be heard. Y'all, it's time we vote them all out of office. President Trump went to Washington on the premise that he would drain the swamp. Well, he did start draining the swamp, but he got sidetracked, and the drain got clogged up. It's time we unclog the drain and finish letting it drain. On November the 3rd, we need to vote our conscience. We need to say a prayer before we go to the polls and ask God for His guidance when we cast that vote. Remember, if we don't vote, we have no room to complain. We need to send a strong message that we are tired of their games and we're not going to take it anymore. We are tired of lifelong politicians dictating to us our lives and our livelihood. We need to take America back, and we can do that on November the 3rd. We need to do what Donald Trump said that he was going to do. We need to make America great again. And we can only do that by voting them all out of office. Y'all, it's up to us. Donald Trump proved that he couldn't do it. Nancy Pelosi is holding up progress. The Mnuchin is holding up progress. And they're all pointing the finger at the other side when it's every one of them's fault. They are all equally to blame for this mess that we're in. And the only way to get out of this mess is to vote them all out of office. And we can do that November the 3rd. Y'all, we all want term limits, but that's something we'll never get, because in order to get it on the ballot, the politicians has to vote on it. They will not do that because they know it would end a lot of their jobs. They would not be lifelong politicians anymore. So we have to take matters into our own hands, and every time we vote someone in, let them serve their term. Let them serve 2 terms. Then we need to vote them out. Because I've seen it many, many times on my jobs. When a person is there for years and years and years, they start feeling relaxed. They start feeling like they can't be replaced. Well, we need to show these politicians that they can be replaced, and we can do that November the 3rd. Y'all, it's up to us. Remember, if you don't vote, don't complain. You have no voice. Voting is the only way to let your voice be heard. Y'all, before you go to the poll, say a prayer that God will give you the wisdom and the guidance to make the right choices. And say a prayer for our country, say a prayer for our leaders, and say a prayer for the people that's been touched by this pandemic and by the people that's been harmed by the actions of our government. Y'all, we will get through this. God will see us through. I know He will. My God is a good God. He's the same today, yesterday, and tomorrow. And He said when two people join forces and prays together in Jesus' name, He will hear the prayer. We all need to pray together to God in Jesus' name to help this country, to heal this country, to put us back on the road to righteousness. Y'all, I love y'all. Please watch the video that's popping up on the screen now. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me your thumbs up and leave your comments. And just know, I love you all.